Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the collective for November 27th, 2020. This is a reading for all signs, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. All right, we have had a really sort of powerful group of readings this week. I hope you guys have been enjoying them. I know I have. It's just been this intensely beautiful energy. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear. Messages for the collective, please. November 27th, 2020. This one wants to come out, and it's the Knight of Wands. All right, someone or something that's in and out, maybe a little bit of a loss of confidence, but we'll see how that plays out. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. Okay, and happy birthday to my Sagittarians out there. We have finally moved into your season. So we get the Ace of Wands in reverse, okay, the Magician in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and we get the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so you guys know what happens on this channel. If everything comes out reversed, I like to put them upright. All right, but we will keep in mind, okay, that they did come out reversed. But there's some very powerful energies here, you guys. I mean, it does not get stronger than this. The Ace of Wands. This is a reminder that divine timing is at work here, okay? The Ace of Wands is about a new beginning, a very passionate new beginning. But it may have been something that you tried to start previously, but couldn't really get off the ground, okay? And I do feel like you'll be coming into the understanding and the awareness that, that what you were trying to manifest here with the Magician card, Virgo, Gemini energy, what you were trying to manifest couldn't come to fruition because the timing was off. Okay, the Hierophant is my Taurus card. About commitment. It's about doctrine. It's about higher education. It's about marriage. It's about your spiritual journey. So again, I do feel like there was a cycle that needed to be broken. There may have been things that you needed to learn yourself before things could really get off the ground, before things could move forward. The Chariot energy, this is Cancerian. Okay, this is about things moving forward swiftly and successfully using your willpower, your maturity, your wisdom, being able to transmute negative experiences into something really positive and moving ahead. Divine timing is at work because there were certain lessons that needed to be learned. Some of you may be learning about law of attraction. Some of you guys have been on an ascension journey. And again, some of you may have needed to walk away from a belief system or a situation or a relationship or a job or a pattern, okay, that was no longer serving you, that was keeping you stuck, okay? So the Ace of Wands, and they're telling me not to read reversals right now, clarified by the Two of Swords. So again, there was this time where I think where you were sort of not sure about what to do. And there was time that you needed to really, again, come to your own conclusions, to come into alignment, to get the clarity that you needed so that this new beginning could really take place. The Magician, clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. So we've had this like really intense energy about like reparenting ourselves, really learning to nurture ourselves in our dreams and our ideas, understanding that what you were manifesting, it may not have happened at the speed with which you wanted to happen. You wanted it to happen because you needed to sort of integrate what you were learning and like really truly integrate it, and that takes time. So again, if we get like all this information all at once, we have these powerful spiritual insights and downloads, we need that time to integrate it and to really build it and weave it into our daily lives and into our daily practice. And I feel like that's what the Queen of Pentacles energy is. She's saying, hey, this is something that needed to be nurtured. We also needed to learn to love ourselves despite anything that was going on, despite not being able to do what we set out to do in the allotted time period, right? That it's still all happening. It's still all blooming. It's still all growing. This seed has been planted. Now, the Hierophant card, for some of you guys, this may have to do with a relationship. It may have to be leaving a relationship. There may have been a third party situation. Okay, it could be a marriage. But you're going to understand that, despite all of this, I can't speak, despite this betrayal or despite this situation, and remember, it doesn't always have to be third parties or, other lovers. It could be somebody's family or friends. It could be work obligations. It could be family obligations that take away from a particular relationship. But I think you're realizing that you had to walk away from a particular situation or relationship because it was causing heartbreak, because it wasn't healing, or it couldn't be healed in the way that you were doing it or trying to do it. And I think that's a beautiful thing, because you're understanding how that was kind of keeping you stuck. So it's not about giving up on healing. But again, many of you may have been trying to stay within the same situation or relationship and heal that. And I feel like with this, you're learning how to heal yourself and moving forward and releasing that which can't be healed right now. Okay? And really focusing on what you can control and what you can heal. And beautiful. And we get the Chariot card. So we get these two beautiful cards of movement. For some of you, you are literally traveling. You're actually traveling. Some of you might be moving towards a person or towards a job, moving out, moving to a new home. But there's this, whether it's literal travel or not, this is moving into a better place, into a calmer place, taking these swords which don't weigh down the boat and don't sink the boat as wisdom and knowledge with you. And again, you're being helped, you're being ferried across, whether this is by friends and family, like an actual person here who's helping you, or whether or not this is your spiritual team that's helping you successfully move forward where you once felt really stuck. And we get the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles energy, for some of you, this may have to do with work. For others of you, it may be your creative process. So creating something, and yesterday we had this theme of fertility and pregnancy. So for some of you, it is about that, but it's just about you creating, stepping into the flow, being able to create the life, the love, the abundance that you've been working towards. And what wasn't coming together, what we saw, it wasn't coming together, now really, truly is coming together for you. So let's go ahead and see what additional messages come out for the collective for November 27th, 2020. All right, this card wants to come out. So there's a cycle that's coming to an end. This definitely has to do with the inner work that you've been doing. And again, we see, this sort of person being flooded with like light. I do an angelic healing session where we do a white light clearing and cleansing. So it's first about cleaning that energetic detritus debris, from your system so that the healing can begin. And I feel like this is really what needed to happen and what has happened for you to, to really get things moving here, in order for things to really come together for you. All right, and we get envy. This card really does want to come out, you guys. I swear, in between readings, I have been shuffling and using this deck, but this card really does want to come out. For some of you guys, this is some of the negative energy that you may have been encountering from the outside world. and you may have been letting it affect you, or even sort of it may have been a stumbling block or an obstacle on this journey. But for others of you, you've decided to run your own race. Whereas before, you know, with envy, I always feel like there's a comparison of what I have versus what other people have. And I feel like you're coming into this sort of divine wisdom that it doesn't matter what other people are doing. It only matters what you are doing. And that inward focus is what really makes this all happen here. Okay, and then we get the Thinking Man, 46. So these oracle cards are flanked by the number 10. There's the completion of a cycle. This cycle is coming to an end. I do feel with the Thinking Man, it's sort of very Gemini, Virgo energy for me. But, you know, he's really, really detail-oriented, looking at what's in his hand, which is a beautiful thing. And, you know, we have our North and South node in Gemini and Sagittarius right now. That may be important for some of you. But we also have these feathers in his cap, the need, the ability to pull back and to see the big picture. And as we've sort of moved into Sagittarius sun season, you know, this is something that it's really interesting, you know, like seeing the big picture, being optimistic, knowing that, you know, there's a cycle coming to an end, that we can manifest happiness, but we may need to do it in our very own unique way and stop comparing ourselves to others, run our own race. And yes, it's important to be detail oriented, but in this case, it's also important to really see the big picture and see things from a higher perspective. And we get the broken heart again. So some of you guys are healing a broken heart. Some of you guys, this is, you know, a bittersweet ending, maybe to a long-term relationship or a job that you've held for a long time. You know, but I do feel like also what we see with these fissures in this heart is that it's starting to heal. Okay. Whoa. All right, so let's go ahead and see what additional messages come through for the collective, November 27th, 2020. All right, so we get abundance. Wow, so this card really does want to come out. So the abundance is going to start to flow, you guys. There was some work that needed to be done. The Queen of Pentacles, she's amazing with money. She's amazing with health. But we see this bunny here, and bunnies are extremely fertile creatures. So again, I do feel like, you know, the times are changing. Everything is coming together. And for those of you who are worried about a work situation or a contract or a job, you know, things are moving ahead for you. Okay. And for others of you, you know, you're healing your heart and you're bringing about abundance in love. And we get manifestation. Absolutely beautiful. So manifestation coming out twice, you guys. Many of you are working with law of attraction. This is confirmation for you that things are turning in your favor, that you're finding where that sweet spot is, and you are milking it to get what you deserve. And you deserve abundance. You deserve love. This is absolutely phenomenal. This is like, I just see like the jackpot. I see somebody going to the casino, going to play the slots, okay, facing fears, coming out, going to play the slots, saying, you know what, I never win, but I'm still going to try. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. So taking a risk, you guys, and making it happen. Winning the lottery, but it's not that random. It's because you've done the work. So we have major spiritual changes unfolding. This is your chance to soar. So you're being given an opportunity here, you guys, to be great. All right. And then we get Bridget, inner strength. Beautiful. Move back to wholeness. Again, I see that energy here with this heart. You know, for some of you, it might have to do with romance, and it might have to do with union. You know, some of you may have been separated from your twin or your true soulmate, and you were in a karmic situation that's being completed. And we have moving back to wholeness, you know, two hearts, two halves of a heart, two parts of a soul coming back into one. And, you know, this is recognizing that you have the power, but your power is intense right now. Intense to move mountains, to be great. to call in abundance. I mean, what more could we want, you guys? And we get Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Yeah, you guys, the time is now. All right, the time is now. This is absolutely beautiful energy. You guys are stepping into your power. You guys are facing your fears, and you are calling in what it is you've been working so hard to call in: love and abundance. Okay, for many of you it's going to go hand in hand. For some of you it's just hitting the jackpot financially, calling in the abundance, getting that job, getting a promotion, just really starting to soar. And then for others of you, it very well may speak to, to your heart, to a romantic matter, to a soulmate union, or a twin flame journey. All right, you guys, I couldn't be happier to leave you with these messages this week. I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.